Hello everybody, this is Baka Zombie. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG video. We've got a new deck for you guys to look at this time. Last week we did a deck with no EXs in it with the Applin deck. This is another one of those decks, no EXs. This is another Pokemon from the Twilight Masquerade set, and a lot of Twilight Masquerade Pokemon are used in this deck. This is Hisuian Arcanine. Now there's been a few Hisuian Arcanines out, and a lot of them use similar no energy cost for their first attack, but with caveats to them. So this is the newest one from Twilight Masquerade, and let's just dive right into it. So this Hisuian Arcanine, we're running 4 of them in this deck. Its first attack, Proud Fangs, does 30 damage for 0 energy cost, but if your bench Pokemon have any damage counters on them, this attack does 90 more damage. So the point is to be damaging our deck to help empower this Hisuian Arcanine, do 120 damage for no energy. So we're going to try and move fast with this, get the 120 off quickly before our opponent has time to set up. And even if they do set up, they're only KOing single prize card Pokemon with this Hisuian Arcanine. Now, how are we going to power this up? There are a couple ways to do it. I think there's a version of this deck that runs the Magma Basin, where you're just doing damage by attaching fire energy to your bench. But we're doing it a different way. We're doing it with the Froslass, which, of course, ability, again, Twilight Masquerade Pokemon. Its ability, Freezing Shroud, during Pokemon Checkup, which is in between rounds. Put 1 damage counter on each Pokemon that has an ability, both yours and your opponent's, except for any Froslass. So the Froslass is going to help us get damage onto our bench and kind of chip down at our opponent, but it can't do it to itself. So we need another Pokemon that's going to have abilities that's going to allow us to damage ourselves. That's where Munkidori comes in. Munkidori does have the ability to drain a brain once during your turn. If this Pokemon has any dark energy attached to it, you may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponents. So its ability is going to allow it to take damage from the Froslass, and then we can move that damage off of our Munkidori on to the enemy. Of course, we need that damage to be on Munkidori for a little bit at least, so the Hisuian Arcanine can attack. So you might need to get this Munkidori pumping a little bit, or just have multiple Pokemon on the bench that have abilities. So we do have a couple Munkidoris to be able to do that. We also have Radiant Alakazam with Painful Spoons. Once during your turn, you may move up to 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one of their Pokemon. So this will help Arcanine kind of seal up deals too, move damage that are racking up on the bench up to the active, so Arcanine can knock it out more effectively. Outside of that, we have a Cleffa for draw, but that is all the Pokemon in this deck. Looking at the trainer cards, nothing too crazy. We have the Hyper Aroma. That's going to help us get our Stage 1 Pokemon, our Arcanines, and our Froslasses out. Excuse me, a little gassy, I guess. We're running Temple of Sinnoh as our stadium. A lot of these decks run the Artisan. Artisan has been making me not like it because it just helps your opponent too much. Whereas like a Temple of Sinnoh will help us against Lugias, it'll help us against Dragapults that are running Neo Upper. Just anything with special energies. We also do run Iscan in here. You get to draw 2 cards. If your active Pokemon has a Hisuian in its name, you draw 2 more. A Hisuian Arcanine and a Hisuian Growlithe both have Hisuian in their name. So if Arcanine is attacking, we get an additional 2 cards. There's some other cards that are a little more reliable than that, but I figured it was fun to chuck them in here. And I've seen them on other people's deck lists, so we added Iscan. Outside of that, we only have dark energies in here, and that's for Munkidori. Nothing too crazy. I think the only thing that could possibly be useful to fit in this deck are things like Defiance Band, or instead of running the Hyper Aroma, run the Maximum Belt, I think it's called, the A-Spec, that allows you to do 50 damage to EXs. Just things that are going to power up Arcanine's attack, because 120 is not enough damage. It's going to be not enough damage a lot of the times. So it could be helpful to have those in here, but I just didn't end up having the space for it with what I wanted to do. Outside of that, Hisuian Growlithe I wanted to look at quick. There's a few different Hisuian Growliths. They all have no energy cost to their attacks. But the Hisuian Growlithe we're running in this deck, the one that it burns your opponent's active Pokemon, is the only one that has 70 HP. So it's the only one that you can use Buddy-Buddy Poffin to get. The other ones have 80 HP. One of the other ones, there's one that discards stadiums, and another one, I forget what it does. Oh, it's an attack that makes it so your opponent has to flip a coin to be able to attack you. which is helpful. But again, at 80 HP, it's just harder to search for that Growlithe. So we ended up going with the 70 HP Growlithe in this deck. But again, simple deck, easy to figure out. Maybe you could drop like Ultra Balls if you wanted for Defiance Bands or something. But we're not doing that today. We're using this version. So let's get into some battles here. Okay, my opponent is flipping the coin here. With this deck, I'm going to try and go first. Again, evolutions. With evolutions, you typically want to go first. So you can get them out faster. So my opponent is choosing this. I'm going to actually pay attention this time to see what order I go in, because usually I just stop paying attention. Okay, they chose heads. They get tails, so we get to choose. Do you want to go first? Yes. Alright. So let's see what our starting hand is going to look like. A Snorunt isn't my favorite starting mon. But we'll figure something out here. Okay, it's going to be an Iron Crown. It's going to be another one of those Iron Hands decks where they just dink on us because they can take 2 prize cards, right? I'm going to actually get Cleffa, Snorunt. We do have our Growlithe. We can also Nest Ball for a Munkidori here. We can also manually attach the Snorunt so that I can retreat. Bring in the Cleffa. I could Ultra Ball away all of this so that I can grab one more Pokemon and get a full 7-card hand. But I think this is fine. Oh, I can't attack. What was I thinking? I can't attack. So Cleffa's just gonna die. It's fine. I'd rather that Cleffa die than anything else anyway. But yeah, if we do end up going second, Cleffa's gonna be what you want to get into the active spot. Techno Radar is going to allow our opponent to discard a card and look for, is it 2? 2 future mon. That's crazy that you get to look for 2 by just discarding 1 card. It's kind of crazy. So they get their Miraidons. Their Miraidon can kill my Cleffa with their attack and then power up things on the bench. They get the attach, the tool card to be able to retreat for free. Electric energy attached. Do they get any? Okay, they have Arven, so they're probably going to be able to get either their Iron Hands or something else. Is Iron Hands weak to a Hisuian Arcanine or no? If it is, that'll be good for us, because then we can 1-hit KO them, but if not, then not so much. So I'm glad I didn't Ultra Ball those away, because then I would have been in a really bad position. Peak Acceleration is going to KO my Cleffa. Fortunately, they didn't really get good Pokemon to energy attached to on the bench, thankfully. So they just power up another Miraidon. That's fine. The unfortunate thing is I'm not going to be able to do 120 this turn. I just have to do the... If we even get the cards I need. As much as I hate to do it... Well, no, I don't have to yet, because this doesn't rely on my hand being big or small. I just do this. Okay. Do get a Froslass. Can also Buddy-Buddy, grab another Growlithe, and another Snorunt. Snorunt. Gonna add the Dark Energy to Munkidori. Then Ultra Ball to get rid of Lana and Buddy-Buddy. Grab a Hisuian Arcanine. Nice thing about a Hisuian Arcanine, it won't get KO'd by Peak Acceleration. And I can Proud Fangs for, unfortunately, only 30 damage. Next turn it'll do 120. And we'll be able to finally KO this Miraidon. We do have the damage on the Munkidori now, so we can do 120 here. You'll see another Techno Radar. They're going to be able to find their Iron Hands. Yep. Let me see that Iron Hands. Is it weak to fighting? It is. So we can 1-hit KO Iron Hands, which is nice. Electric Energy onto the Iron Hands. They're going to Peak Acceleration. And they're going to be able to get Iron Hands ready to arm press the following turn. Oh, God. All these Iron Crowns, too. Peak Acceleration. That's going to hurt, but not KO. Which I'm thankful for. But also, this Iono is really going to help them, too. Grab another Dark Energy. If I can get a Counter Catcher off this Iono, we'll honestly be in huge shape. We get both of our boss's orders, which doesn't help us here, but I do get another Hisuian Arcanine, which is the big deal here. And then we can go to Froslass. I don't need a Super Rod here. So I can't just Proud Fangs to KO this Miraidon. Which is nice, and if they try to be cheeky and bring up their other Miraidon before bringing up the Iron Hands, I can just boss orders up the Iron Hands. Yep, that's what they're going to do. That's fine by me, baby. And next turn we can do the Munkidori too, and drop it onto somebody. Probably the Iron Crown, so we can get it close to getting KO'd. Okay, they're gonna Trek and Shoes. They need to find a second Iron Hands here. Electric Generator. Get nothing. I guess I could have used Munkidori to move counters off the Arcanine last turn. That was a mistake on my part. I haven't used Munkidori before, so I'm getting used to it. I was just thinking of only off the Munkidori, but I could have moved it off the Arcanine and done 30 last turn to this Iron Crowns, so it would be at 70, move up to 90, put another 30 on there the next turn. It would have just been closer to KOing it. I was too giddy about KOing their Iron Hands. Select a prize. We bring up our next Hisuian Arcanine. Okay. Boss's orders. Give me that Iron Hands. Munkidori to Adrena Brain. Yeah, let's just try and KO this Iron Crown as soon as we can. We can Super Rod here. Get our other Growlithe Arcanine back. And might as well put a Dark Energy in case we get another Munkidori going. I'm gonna play Pokégear. No, for nothing, that's fine. We have, like, every supporter we play in our hand anyway. And then we can Proud Fangs, so one-hit KO their Iron Hands EX. All of that setup, God, love to see it, love to see it. And if they play another one to the bench, pull up next turn. We get another Growlithe and a Hisuian Arcanine. Put another 20 onto everything, which is beautiful. So we're slowly chipping down their Iron Crown. They're gonna boss's orders up my monkey. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I was worried about that because that does slow us down a bit. But also, I'm not super worried about it. Because we can Ultra Ball for a new one if we really need to. Play Scan. Okay, it is reveal put into your hand. I mean, we'll play it. Grab Froslass. Put those all in our hand. We'll evolve this Snorunt into a Froslass. And an Ultra Ball. We have enough Froslass, we don't need this one anymore. And I think we're good on Arcanines. No. Earthen Vessels. Why do I have Earthen Vessels in this deck? Somebody want to tell me? I know it's for, like, searching for the Munkidori. Oh, wait, hold on. I just made a mistake. I should have kept that, because now I don't have the Adrena Brain. It's fine. Honestly, I don't need the Adrena Brain right now. I just need the damage being done to the Munkidori. So let's Proud Fangs, do the 30. And then in between rounds, we'll get 30 damage on the Monkey, and 30 onto those Iron Crowns. Which are weak to Dark. Next turn, something I can do is Boss's Orders up one of the Iron Crowns. And just Proud Fangs it. But, like, I'm trying to hold on to those Boss's Orders to be able to pull up their Iron Hands as soon as they put it on the bench, right? Okay, they just put down another Iron Crown. Professor Turtle scenario to pick up on the Iron Crowns. That's fair. And then place it back down. Then Peak Acceleration. Does enough to KO me, which kind of sucks. That does kind of sucks. Bring up the Hisuian Growlithe. Be doing damage in between turns. I kind of need one more Froslass to be able to secure the win next turn, but I think we can do this. I think. Oh, shoot. Not getting the Darkness Energy kind of screwed us here. Because now I can't Boss's Orders up the Iron Crown, right? It's fine. I'm going to Iscan. I kind of threw. Oh, they conceded. I think they could have won there. Because I didn't have a Dark Energy for my Munkidori. But I was going to Alakazam, move 2 energy over to a Iron Crown. And then attack. The Iron Crown would have lived the turn. Yeah, I think my opponent had that, in all honesty. But that just means we get one more battle here to be a little more hopeful. I think they just didn't have their Iron Hands and didn't know if they'll be able to get it. Anyway, I'm going to our next game. All right, we always choose Tails. We always lose. Now, this game, we have to remember that the Earthen Vessel is good to get our energies that we need for Munkidori. And also, we can't attack with Cleffa if we go first. Alright, so we do get to go first. We start with the Snorunt. Snorunt being in the active isn't my favorite thing in the world. We do have Earthen Vessel and 2 Darkness Energies, so... This isn't great. This isn't great, because I would like to get both the Growlithe and a Snorunt on the bench, because I assume the Snorunt's going to die. Okay, it probably won't die, then, if we're going up against Gardevoir. Okay, we get a Growlithe, too, so I can get... I'm going to bank that Snorunt doesn't die here. I'm going to put a Munkidori out. Attach a Dark Energy to the Munkidori. And then just pass the turn. Gardevoir typically doesn't attack turn 1. It has to set up to get to a Gardevoir first. They're going to Hisuian Heavy Ball. What do you see in there? Can I look? Oh, Mimikyu. Well, Mimikyu's not going to help you. We have no EXs in this deck, so. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Get a couple more Ralts. Get an Earthen Vessel. For an Iono, or get rid of an Iono. 2 Psychics. Ultra Ball. Get rid of 2 more Psychics for a Munkidori. Bring out the monkey. We're to grass. They're gonna play Iono. That's fine. Okay, cool. That actually is really good. Play Ralts, Psychic Energy. They're gonna Teleportation Burst. That's fine. That actually helps me a ton, because now I can attack with Hisuian Arcanine this next turn. And we pull the switch, so I don't even have to Irida for it. Evolve into Hisuian Arcanine, Growlithe. Evolve into Froslass. Switch into Hisuian Arcanine. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Let's get a couple of Snoruns out here. And Irida allows us to search for a water Pokemon and an item card. Reveal and put them in your hand. So let's play Irida. Let's grab a Froslass for next turn. What item card do we want, though? Get a Pokégear. And then, as far as I'm concerned, this Growlithe or this Ralts is dead. Big 90. Unfortunately, they do resist our attacks, so we are only doing 90, not 120. But it's fine. Gonna bring their Ralts out. We're also doing damage to their Munkidori, and we're gonna be doing damage to Kirlias once they start evolving. There they are. There's one of them. Buddy-Buddy. They're gonna grab a Klefki and a Mimikyu. Okay. That'll only stop the Munkidori's ability, but that's fine as of right now. If it becomes active, that is. They're an Earthen Vessel. Get rid of Counter Catcher. They're going to get the Munkidori rolling. But that's honestly fine. Refinement. Technical Machine Evolution, so they can get a bunch of Kirlias and their Gardevoir. Kirlia. There's a Gardevoir. That's damage to everybody, which is nice. Another Arcanine ready. A couple of Frostlasses. Now we're doing 30 damage to everybody. Pokégear. Grab a Professor's Research, which I will use. Temple of Sinnoh doesn't help us here. Ultra Ball we don't need to do. We don't need to do anything right now, except for let's Adrena Brain. That's 20 off the Munkidori. Trying to see who will faint if I do this, which it doesn't look like anybody will. But we're going to set up that Ralts to faint. There goes the Ralts. Or that Kirlia. I mean, the Munkidori will probably save it, but it can't save everybody is the thing here. They're going to actually promote the Munkidori. That's interesting. Alright, at this point, next turn, Kirlia, Klefki, and Mimikyu are all going to faint unless the Munkidori saves one of them. So we're going to get 2 to 3 prizes this next turn. Or the Kirlia could evolve into Gardevoir, I guess, if they really want to save it. But that takes out their draw, which is a big thing. They're going to concede. Just put the pressure onto that Gardevoir deck too quickly. I'm loving Froslass. Let's actually get one more battle with this, because that one went so quickly. Usually don't do 3 battles on this, on the different decks series, but let's try it. Let's do it today. Okay, my opponent's flipping a coin. Sorry, I just was like blanked out. I'm like, I don't need to start talking yet, but here we are. Opponent's going to choose tails. They're flipping their coin. It is a fire coin. Does that mean anything? Maybe, maybe not. Did you get heads? So yes, I would like to go first. I think it's a Charizard deck. Fire coin, dark sleeves. Probably a Charizard deck. Okay. We get Cleffa and Munkidori, unfortunately. Do I just feed the Cleffa to them? I think I do, unfortunately. Because we do have Buddy-Buddies. Okay, they're going to start with a Pidgey. I do have another monkey. We have a Growlithe and a Snorunt. Do have Arcanine for next turn. Earthen Vessel, get rid of the Super Rod. Grab me... I'll grab 2 Dark Energies, why not? Just in case this Munkidori gets KO'd, then we can promote another one. Attach the Dark Energy. And that'll be the end of the turn. I really hope I don't have to Grasping Draw next turn, but it's looking like it might end up being the case. So we do need time for damage to get on the bench. Especially because we don't have a Froslass in our hands. Just our one hand. Unless we're holding our hand with 2 hands, we can do that. Arvin. They're going to go looking for Buddy-Buddy Poffin, probably. Yep. They got to get their Charmanders out there. Gotta get their Charmanders out there. I get it. Charmander, Manaphy. Manaphy doesn't matter. I don't attack the bench. Gonna manually attach a Fire Energy to Pidgey, Ultra Ball. I'm gonna use the Call for Family here. Get rid of a Fire Energy and Festival Grounds? Why do you have Festival Grounds? So you don't get poisoned? That's so weird. Alright, Call for Family. I'm gonna get another Charmander and a Mew. Oh, they get the Radiant Charizard. Okay. This is interesting. Because Hisuian Arcanine will do 0 damage. But I would like to Iscan for more than just 2 cards. But even then, I'm not going to be able to attack fully this turn, right? I guess I'll just Iscan for 2. We do get a Froslass. I would like to get more than 3 cards off this Grasping Draw, but I don't want to play Monk. I'm going to do it, as much as I hate it. Okay. Oh, and this allows us to move damage counters earlier off of our Pokemon then. Rare Candy and Charizard. Yep. Charizard's going to be an issue, because that's 3 attacks from an Arcanine. Retreat into the Charizard. Charizard does take damage from Froslass, though, which is nice. Oh, no, they paused orders. Okay, they paused orders with the Froslass. I can deal with that. It's not ideal, but I can deal with that. Bring up the Arcanine. The real problem is going to be that we're just going to be feeding this Charizard until I can KO it, and it's going to take so many turns to do that. I could counter catcher up the Radiant Zard. Play Iscan for a bunch of cards. I can give Froslass next turn. Let's Adrena Brain. I can only do the 10, and we're going to do it to the big Charizard. Let's just do the 120 to the Radiant Zard here. Unless I have a switch, this thing's stuck here. Which gives me additional time to figure out what I want to do. We will be able to get another Hisuian Arcanine and a Froslass next turn. So we can start chipping on the... Oh, okay, well... Hey, bosses orders up my Snorunt. Can they get their Charizard active to kill it? So if not, I can get it out of the after next turn with the Irida. Or I can attach the... I think I'm just going to attach the Dark Energy to retreat, because we have 2 Munkidori set up. We don't need Dark Energies anymore. Got anything over there, bud? Okay, cool. That works for me. Okay, second Hisuian Arcanine. Darkness Energy to the Snorunt. Retreat into Hisuian Arcanine. Froslass. Play Iscan. This is where having 2 Munkidoris on the bench and Cleffa is kind of messing us over, because now I can't get additional Mons up to be able to set up to evolve. Because if they are able to boss wars this Froslass again, that'll be bad for me. But I'm just going to KO the Charizard here. Take the prize. It's unfortunate because now they get to KO my Arcanine. Without me getting to attack them first. And I can bring in another Arcanine and attack them, but they're going to be able to KO that one. I have to get another one set up on the bench instead of setting up another Froslass. It's a whole thing. I do pull up a Bidoof. I go boss swords on my Froslass again. Well, how many boss swords you run this damn deck, man? That's the 3rd one, right? Yeah, this is the 3rd boss orders. Leave me alone. I mean, at least it's allowing my attackers to attack. Buddy-Buddy Poffin, grab me a Snorunt again. If you have another boss's orders in there. There's probably a Prime Catcher, no, seeing as how much they're playing here. Gee whiz. Irida. Get Froslass for next turn. I guess a Nest Ball for when they killed a Snorunt again. I mean, I have 3 Nest Balls at this point, but I'll Adrena Brain. This 20 off me onto the Zard. Let's get as much damage on this Charizard as I can. 120. So even another attack from Arcanine doesn't KO this thing, which is what really sucks. The nice thing is they okay, well, I was about to say, they don't have another one powered up, but there we go. Oh, boy. Them just having so many bosses orders and us being stuck with these 3 dinguses on the bench is really killing us here. Oh, wow. They Ultra Ball away a Pidgeot. Just for Babero. And a Charizard. You're really hoping you draw those evolutions off this Babero, huh? There's the Industrious Incisors. Iono. Okay. I can still get my Froslass. Burn Darkness, Gale the Arcanine. Growlithe. Let's do Lana's Aid. Let's give me another Arcanine. Let's get me a Snorunt and a Froslass. Froslass. Proud Fangs. Yes. Okay. Well, they got another Charizard. I was gonna say, I can kill this Charizard this next turn, but as long as I leave my Froslass alone, that is. But then they just have another Charizard, so... Only 1 fire energy, though. And then they manually attach. Okay. If I can get the Mew into a KO range, the problem is it resists. So get down to 40 here. I also need a way to pull it off the bench too, and I don't know if I can do that. I guess I don't have any bosses orders used right now. So we can somehow find a boss's orders. Problem is we're going to get Burning Darkness, and then we'll get Burning Darkness again, and then I'll be out of Arcanines, I think. Make this one active. Okay, well, I can play a Growlithe. Play an Arcanine. I think I'm gonna Professor's Research because I want it. I want my best option of getting a boss's orders next turn. Right, we got it here. Okay. I only have 1 Arcanine in the discard right now, so I can get another Arcanine. It's just getting the Arcanine is gonna be the problem, right? Okay, I need a Adrena Brain. Off of you. This will be a KO there. Get a Froslass on Munkidori. Trying to think how I'm gonna do this. I don't know. It's gonna be rough. Yep. This attack. Again, this Cleffa sitting on my bench is just screwing me over. Yeah, I can't KO that Mew because it resists, right? No. I might be able to do this. I just need to... I need to get Arcanine off the draw next turn. Fire energy. Dosers and Sizers. I need Arcanine off the draw next turn. Or like an Ultra Ball or something. Because I need to be able to use my boss's orders. I can't be wasting... Or I can't be using Iscan or Iono. Otherwise I just lose here. 270. Arcanine off the draw, baby. We got this. Okay, Arcanine, evolve. Boss's orders. Give me that Mew. I do 90 right now. It's at 60. I can Adrena Brain. I think we just KO here, but I want to be safe. So I'm going to Adrena Brain again. I can play down Radiant Kazam. I can Painful Spoons. Just to ensure that you die, because you die in between rounds, but might as well do it now. Yep. Woo! Arcanine! That was scary. That was so scary. We needed the Arcanine there. So we need the Arcanine or the Ultra Ball to be able to win that round. And we got it. So much better than the Dipplin deck did, at least on my channel. I know Dipplin can do good, but Arcanine, no EXs in it. We rocked it. So, thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you did enjoy this deck, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to use it for yourself, let me know how it turns out for you. We had a few people commenting on the Dipplin deck, how well it works for them. So, if you guys are using Hisuian Arcanine or end up using this version of the deck, let me know how it goes for you. Otherwise, we will see you guys next time, and have a good night.